There's another jab that has
booster?
been approved in Ireland, Terry, and this is to suppress appetite for people who are obese. Can you tell us about this?
It's called Wegovy, and I've been across this since the 4th of June last year, because the 4th of June last year was when the FDA in the States approved a thing called semaglutide, which is now called Wegovy in Ireland as a brand name. And this was a thing that had been used a bit for diabetes, and it was noticed that the people on it were losing weight without really trying to lose weight. And so they embarked on tests. They've now tested 4,500 people across the world in different cohorts, and they found that this was what has been called today by one of the medical authorities in Ireland commenting on it, the foundation stone of a revolution in obesity care, in that the people involved lost up to 17% of their weight. That could be, if you were very obese, 3 to 4 stone. And it consists of an injection, a weekly injection. Now, the debate will be whether you go to your GP for that weekly injection, if it's been decided that you need this thing.
We know, Terry, obesity is a massive problem here in Ireland. Over 1 million people are said to be obese in Ireland, and type 2 diabetes, also a huge problem. I think it's 10% of the overall health budget goes to try and help type 2 diabetes. But is it a good thing to be given an injection to people to try and help with this weight loss? Is it kind of one of these things, it's a simple fix to this?
You raise an interesting point, because Dr. what is his name? Mick Crotty.
You're expecting this, obviously.
He's at the Blackrock Hospital dealing with weight. And he says, and I'm not going to quote him exactly, but this is fairly much what he says. He says, look, weight and obesity is not about willpower. It's about a combination of things, including genetics, your brain, your environment, a whole lot of things. And the great thing about something like Wegovy is that it simply stops you thinking about food all day. You know the old thing that men think about sex every 6 seconds.
Need an injection for that, he's saying?
3, 4, 5, 6. Tommy's done it once there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's done it again there. Tommy,
you see how often I think about food. This is a different level altogether.
There's a lot of people who think almost as frequently about food.
How does it work? Stops you thinking about food. I mean,
it's dealing with a part of your unconscious mind, isn't that what it says?
Is that really what we want, though? Question,
is that really what we want?
What happens is that it goes to your reptile brain, the bit of your brain at the very back, and it shuts off the sensory route that makes you think, oh God, if I don't have a cross eye, I will
Is that
why not?
just for food, or is it, oh God, I wish I could do something else as well? Is it just food?
But why?
You are picky.
But I'm just wondering why not? If you've got people who've got type 2 diabetes who have to take injections all the time, why not take this injection?
But I just think that doctors are very quick to prescribe tablets, injections, and things like this all the
prescriptions
time.
in Ireland go up by a quarter.
Not. That's one of the things about weight control that anybody out there, whether they have an eating disorder or just a weight problem, will testify to, that doctors always say, move more, eat less. They are very reluctant to give drugs, especially because there was a brilliant drug in the United States called phentermine. And it really worked, and it's been proven to have really worked. The problem was that it did things to the valves of the participants.
There was, and that's always it. And Alison Hammond was on this morning talking about her compulsion. She was like, I wish people realised that this is a disease, and it was heartbreaking watching her, actually. It was really good. What do you make of this, a jab to help people who are clinically seen as obese, to help them suppress their appetite? It's 0896 111 111. Terry Prone from the Communications Clinic. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.